held so much resentment towards K Money for like the longest time, bro. I was like, I hate this mother. I hate this.
I thought that you hated me.
I'll be honest.
Guys, I'm going to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's episode of the NGMI podcast, the people over at Notables. Now, Notables just launched their brand new OMG Kirby collection in partnership with OpenSea. They sold those out at the end of last week. And they also just announced the Notables Mint Pass. This is an NFT that gives holders access to the whole connected world of Notables. Notables is trying to bring the world's best IP to the blockchain in novel and innovative ways. They've announced that the only way to currently secure a Notables Mint Pass is by owning a full set of the OMG Kirby collection, meaning one Genesis, one PFP, and one channel trace. You will then be able to, as it is called by the Notables team, pickle these for one Notables Mint Pass. Each of these passes will unlock whitelist and priority minting to all their future Notables drops, access to NFT tools, access to IRL and digital events, loyalty bonuses based on Kirby sets that are pickled, and insider access to provide feedback on what Notables is working on behind the scenes in the future. The pickling of these sets in order to get the Notables Mint Pass will be available soon after the drop that just recently happened. In short, the Notables Mint Pass is going to act as the only way to get first access whitelist and royalty wards all around the future Notables drops. And in the Notables ecosystem, you're going to be able to pickle or stake, like I said, the full set of the OMG Kirby collections. And for each of those staked sets, get a Notables Mint Pass. This is going to be available in around 4 weeks, guys. So they were just able to come out and successfully sell out that OMG Kirby collection. This is sort of the next leg of what they have going on. As always, their links will be down below to keep up with them on social media. Make sure that you keep up with exactly how the drop is going. I want to again thank the people over at Notables and the OMG Kirby team for being sponsors and friends of the podcast, you guys. Remember as well that Notables, just like every other sponsor of the NGMI podcast, has a material relationship with NGMI, meaning that you need to do your own research and make your own decisions about what you do or don't want to invest in, and not just buy things because they are a sponsor or because we talk about them on the channel.
Welcome back to the NGMI podcast. I don't really know why you're here, but today is a good episode. Probably not. I don't know. Anyways, we have the most loved, the least polarizing individual on Web3 Twitter. We have the one, the only Chillin Villain. How's it going?
Yo, bro, it's good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. And I'm here with my lovely co-host, the man dime himself, Champ.
What's going on, Kevin? What's going on, Chillin Villain? This is an episode. Do you want me to call you Alexander or Chillin Villain?
Whatever you feel comfortable with, man. Like, call me a piece of shit. Like,
okay,
Twitter,
all right, Daddy.
Like,
all right, Daddy. All right, piece of shit. Well, thanks for coming on the podcast, man. I have been unwillingly and unwatchedly exposed to your spaces over and over again. So it's only appropriate that I force you to come on to, Kevin and I's platform. It's a pleasure to have you, dude. Appreciate you taking the time, man.
Dude, I'm super thankful that you guys thought that it was a relevant podcast to have me on here, bro. Like, all I do is put out tweets, and you're like, yo, we need to get this mother. You guys must be down bad on fucking content.
We are. We definitely are. And also, the name of the pod is NGMI, and I can't think of a person who's not going to make it more than you. So I think it's just really synchronicity at this point. So what do you do other than whatever the fuck it is that you do?
Yeah, man. Like, okay, quick backstory. I started out as like a network administrator, like actual like IT type person. And I was just like tweeting on my phone, enjoying NFTs, like just shit posting. And then like a whole bunch of people like, yo, Alex, can you be like our Twitter guy? I'm like, fuck off, dude. Like, and then all of a sudden, like it became like a reality. Like, yo, these people are going to pay me more than I did all this fucking education to become like this network administrator. And then I'm like, yo, I'm going to get paid more to just go tweet. Like, this is the dumbest shit ever. So that's what I'm kind of doing.
Wait. Hold up. We got to, there's a lot to unpack in the last 10 seconds of you talking. Who's paying you to tweet? Like other people's accounts, or they're paying you to tweet from your own account? Who are these people?
Yeah, no, I work for an NFT right now. So I'm working for an NFT. I'm not necessarily like tweeting, but I'm helping like spread information for that NFT.
Got it. So you're not like a paid shit poster or anything?
Sort of like that. That's kind of like what I'm like the you could call it like, I don't know like what the title is. Director of vibes is what I hear a lot. Like marketing on Twitter.
Like are you running? You're running their Twitter.
Okay, I guess I gotta shill it. Look, I'm trying not to shill it. You're just you keep on backing me into a corner. Okay,
do what you gotta do, bro.
Yeah, it's called Symbol. CYMBAL. If you go look at it, you'll see the pinned tweet. There's 3 people. Like we got like the degens of the degens on there. So it's they haven't really announced any type of information, but we got Minister on there. I don't know if you know who that is. Minister for NFTs. Myself,
yep,
of course,
and King Fud. So there's 3 people running like the Twitter social side of things. But that's what I'm doing right now.
Dude, Director of Vibes is my favorite, just fucking like made up circle jerk fucking title in Web3, dude. Like imagine, 10 years ago, just be like, hey, I'm here to apply for Director of Vibes. That's hilarious. That's awesome though. That seems like a dream team of, like shit posters, also like a therapist, highest paying clients right there. I would love it. Love to hear it. So yeah, dude, when did you get into the space?
Funny enough, like a little bit over a year ago now, like started like silently trading, was an absolute fucking alpha dog. I was ripping faces off trading. And then, like some Solana influencers started talking shit to me. And bro, I'm like, yo, I didn't use really Twitter. Like when Discord, I was like a Discord dog. Like I just Discord to Discord to Discord. Didn't
Discord
really
dog.
Yeah. Discord dog. And then I was like, okay, we're running out of ideas on Discord. So I'm like, what the fuck is this Twitter shit? I was always active, like not active, but like I wasn't very. Then what like sparked it, bro? Like Solana influencers decided to talk shit to me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Which ones?
Oh, yeah, fine, dude. Ice Knife. This is what sparked the Alexander 42 fucking whatever you want to call it, dude.
The villain arc?
Yeah, dude, it started a villain arc, dude. I'm just like, I have like 300 to 500 followers, and I'm just like tweeting out alpha to them. Like I felt very comfortable. Like everyone understood my risk tolerance. Everyone understood like, I feel like I really, like when I'm a smaller, I think this is why it's okay for like smaller accounts to really shill the living fuck out of their bags because they know everyone that's following them.
Yeah, that's the same thing I did whenever I was brand new. Like that's how I gained a following, was just literally just dropping alpha on the timeline. And then I started growing a couple thousand followers, and then people were like, you piece of shit for pumping your bags. And it was like the same way that I grew a following. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Anyway,
bro,
sorry.
I literally followed you for that reason, by the way, champ. We had like 2,500 followers in January.
Exactly. Anyway, sorry, Alexander, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think it's like you got to progress as you go, and then you can no longer, I think it's irresponsible to like shill your bags at that platform level, create a new account, because it's like not beneficial to the project involved. It's just going to naturally cause a pump and dump, and then it's like, dude, it's really hard. It is the higher you go, like the less you should probably be talking about your NFTs. I think maybe I'm wrong. I'm just like learning as I go.
I completely agree with you on that. Like I rarely ever talk about NFTs. Like the times I do, it's like, yeah, like I talked about D Gods, who has like a fucking market cap of like
$1 trillion
or something like that. Yeah, so it's like I don't think like my tweets are gonna like affect that or something. But yeah, I see that all the time, dude. Where like, I feel like it's definitely like more prominent now on like the Solana side because they're like slightly more degen. But yeah, you'll see people just like talk about some like random free fucking mint that came out, and like like if it's on ETH or something, that like the floor is like 0.0001, and then it'll go to like a point 0.1 because like what is that? That's like fucking $5 anyway. But you'll see like a lot of people like tweet and show these and then be like, oh yeah, like look, I called this at like this price, but it's like, dude, like you just pumped the fucking living shit out of the project. Yeah, it has a market cap of like 10,000. Like I think.
By the way, back in the day, like I'll just say, back in the day, like whenever I was like really first heavily trading NFTs. It was like complete free-for-all, socially accepted for massive influencers to just pump the shit out of things. Like Becker, all those guys, you should just buy things and tweet them and then sell them and be like, what? I told you I'd sell it. And it'd be like crazy.
Yeah, dude, Beanie's my favorite with that, bro.
Yeah. No shade.
Alex, were you around during the Beanie era?
Okay, so I wasn't on Twitter, like apparently. Everyone kept calling me him today. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, who the fuck is this guy? And I'm finding out he's a scam artist. Like, I don't know. Maybe he's not a scam. I haven't done my research, He does have a Zach XBT thread on him, so I probably shouldn't be talking about him.
Well, yeah.
That's a sensitive topic.
But I want to get back to. Wait, hang on. It's important that I get back to like.
Well, I want to know who it was. I want to know who it was.
Well, so this is what happened. I have 300, 500 followers, and they come out with this NFT, and I'm like, yo, this is ran improperly. It's a cash grab. Do not grab this. Like, do not. I won't say what an NFT it is. It's irrelevant. So what did happen?
These influencers came out with it though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So ICE was like, yo, Alex, like, I think it's a misunderstanding. I don't think you understand what we're trying to do here. I'm like, no, I understand clearly what the fuck you're trying to do. And I have like, thinking at the time, I'm like, yo, I have like 300 to 500 followers. Why does it fucking matter what my opinion said? So he's like, yo, like, just let's get on a space, bro. Like, we'll hash it out. Like, we'll settle it like adults. I'm like, okay, dude, dope. Like, I wasn't a dope at first. I was like, dude, I've never done a Twitter space. I'm not fucking jumping onto a Twitter space. I'm not talking about this. Like, I don't want to fucking participate. And he's like, no, man, like, look, I think you really just need to get on here and then we'll hash it out. I'm like, all right, dude, if you say so. So, like, it goes back and forth for like 2 hours on Twitter. Like, I'm not getting on this space. Like, get on that. And he's being really kind on the timeline. Hop on the space, bro. And I'm getting bullied by 10 fuckers that are like a part of this project. I'm like, what in the... I lose my shit, bro. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on here? Like, and this is like all the Solana influencers versus little fucking Alex. And then dude, it was so fucking bad that day. I swear to you, man, like they had one little guy after one little guy after one little guy just get destroyed. But I was definitely like the fucking one who, they were like, all right, bring up the next domino. And then they just fucking knocked him over. Bring up the next one. It was all 10 of them just like shitting on him. Like, yo, like, hey, did you think about this? Fuck you, man. Like, you need to quit talking shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
Alex, have you ever seen that meme? You know, the little midget guy running around with boxing gloves trying to punch like the three tallest people around him. That's what we'll put it on screen of the podcast. That's what I'm imagining right now.
It's what it was.
Were you like, was that the first Twitter space you ever did?
Yeah, dude. And then, dude, it sparked me so much. I'm like, yo, this is the Solana influencers. Like, this is a fucking joke. Like, these motherfuckers have no idea. And then like a week later, I told them in tweets, I'm like, I'm flipping your fucking bitch ass. I was so pissed off at that point in time. I'm still mad about it today.
When was this?
This was like in April-ish time frame. Like, that's whenever I was like,
wait. That's why I asked because Alex, I remember there was a time, right? Whenever this was like when NFT Inspect kind of like first became a relevant thing. We're talking about we have our own opinions about NFT Inspect, but I remember seeing you on there next to like the very top, and you had like fucking 500 followers. And I was like, who is this dude? And then and I remember just clicking on tweets per day, and it was like some absurd amount of tweets per day. And I was like, this dude is, and I clicked on your profile, like, this dude is absolutely going in, just going crazy. So was that like so you're telling me that resentment and anger was the catalyst for your entire Web3 influencer career?
Well, it was like that. And I was like, yo, there's like, if we want in it, like, okay, like this is going to be, anyways. Yeah, I would say that was the catalyst. Let's say that. Okay. I like that answer. Okay.
So I was just curious, man, because like I mean, Ice, those other guys, like I don't have a horse in a race, dude. Like I like everybody, but I didn't even know that you had there was like a level of beef, right? Like NFT influencer WWE action. This is all news to me. I wish I could have been on that Twitter space, man, because I know how you are on Twitter spaces.
I clipped it and sent it to you, like the part where I lost my shit. March 14th, my first Twitter space, bro, and then that's like what set Alexander fucking insane. Like I was like, this is unacceptable at this point in time. Like if this, and okay, so there's a lot of things, dude. There's a lot of things that went into all this. I was like, okay, like I'm looking at the Ethereum side of things. I'm like, yo, there's a lot of good ETH influencers. Why does that not exist on Solana? And then I come to find out all the ETH influencers just, they're not, bro. Like, ETH influencers are worse, bro. I'm finding out the ETH influencers are actually fucking worse. They just are, they have, their masks are like just better than this. So the Solana people are they're just not masked up well enough. But ETH, dude, holy shit. I bring up an ETH MFer to talk to, and I get deep. Yo, Alex, don't be talking to that motherfucker. I'm like, yo, Alex, don't be talking to that motherfucker. I'm like, who the fuck can I talk to on ETH? So I'm scared of my mind of the ETH influencers at this point in time. So
did that happen when I came on stage yesterday?
Dude, no one cares about you. Then the Beanie Maxi shit, like today was like, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? You know, like it's just never fucking ending. So I don't, the history of NFTs is like, is crazy, man. Like,
well, the thing
amount
is
of,
I see a legitimate chance that you are Beanie, like his alt account. That's why you won't die.
Okay, well, I just would.
I think Beanie's a little bit nicer. Not gonna lie, respectfully. He sent me some kind messages before. Shout out to Beanie. You're
gonna get us canceled, Kevin. Stop saying that.
Yeah, looking forward to Blue 2.0. But dude, the thing I find the most interesting about you, Alex, is that like obviously you kind of just like started your villain arc, and then you just like appeared in everyone's timeline. Because at first, like I remember the first time I saw you, I saw that like horrible PFP of that like just terrible looking lizard, respectfully, which was also my first Solana NFT that I got. It ended up rugging, so that's cool. But I remember like seeing you, and I was just like, oh, like he's just like a Solana dude, and like he's like angry, I guess, but like that's cool. And then like literally like jump cut to a month later, I have people who are founders of like legit projects, legit protocols, exchanges, like whoever I've like networked with recently, and like all the legit people I've met, like I'll be in your spaces, then they'll hit me up and then be like, hey, what's this guy's deal? And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, oh, like I don't know who he is, but I can't stop listening. So like how the fuck did you get like from starting your villain arc catalyst to like being the most notable and polarizing figure in all of Web3?
Okay, I think that's like a stretch of everything you just fucking said, but I think it's just doing more of the same. Like okay, I'm not gonna call it grind. We're just having fun on Spaces. I saw you on Spaces. Like we could talk about how you and I first, like my experience with first you. Like I feel like that's a pretty notable experience, but I was like doing a whole bunch of these things, man. Like I'm saying, like 24-hour Twitter. Like I was doing like 24-hour Twitter Spaces.
You did not do a 24. Are you serious?
Oh, dude, we were Twitter spacing our minds out.
No, you were on a 24-hour space.
Yeah, dude, it fucking banged too, and I had a whole bunch of viral tweets come from it. Maybe I should do it again.
Wait. Like you're telling me it was one space that started and lasted 24 hours.
24 hours, yeah.
Do you do drugs?
We were clout chasers. We were big time clout chasers.
Do you do drugs? I know it's a meme, but like, do you do stimulants?
Well, I mean, you count caffeine, like, yeah, like
that's the only one.
I'm highly optimized, bro. Like, deal with it. Like, I take it as like compliment. When like, yo, are you on Adderall? You on cocaine? Or you on? I'm like, no, I'm not, bro. I'm on caffeine, and maybe I'll just cut down the caffeine, and I'll say I'm on fucking nothing, bro. Anyways, I want to skip that. 24 hours Spaces, right? We're super clout chasing. This is like my OG quote unquote friends that no longer exist in Web3, by the way. There's no such thing. I don't think. Anyways, quote unquote friends. We're hosting this 24 hours. No, fuck no, dude. And like we get like 200 listeners. Like, yo, we're like DMing each other. Yo, we gotta keep this shit going. And then like 6 hours goes by. Yo, we got 400. Yo, we gotta keep this shit going. And then, dude, it just lasted 24 hours. I fell asleep for like 4 hours though. Okay, I did. The other two co-hosts kept on running. And when I woke up, bro, we had like 700 listeners. Like, what the fuck is going on, guys? It was fucking. I want to do it again. It's fucking fun, dude.
I'm down to be a part of the next one.
Dude,
for sure.
we should do like segments or something. I don't know, like have the Not Gonna Make It podcast, like fucking everything that's like inspiring in Web3. Do like 24 hours dedicated to it. You
should do like a full on all-star roster, like 24-hour, 1 hour segment broken like that. You could probably have the biggest NFT Twitter space ever if you did that right. Like if you organized it the right way.
Yeah, just keep on. But yeah, dude, like that's what happened. Like we kept on doing these like small spaces. I've spaced so much at this point, and I really enjoy them. I'll continue to like, dude. It started with like, it's weird. Like a lot of it started with just doing it every single day, for hours on end because we enjoyed it, and I still enjoy it. So I'm lucky. But yeah, I think that's the only reason why the spaces do well is the consistency of them. Like people are expecting them every single day at a certain time. If it wasn't for that, I don't think they're that interesting. I think it's more of a consistency thing.
Yeah, I think you're hands down the most consistent person in the entire space, honestly, at this point. But also, you were talking about how you and I first got acquainted. Would love to hear your side of that story.
Yeah, dude. Okay. All right. I'm driving NFT NYC. And I'm spacing again, man. You know, you never take a break, dude. I'm like, I got an 8 hour. I'm like, should I listen to a fucking like podcast? Should I listen to audiobook or should I space? Like I got 8 hour drive ahead of me. So I end up spacing. And then, you know, like we get like 100 to 200. I'm like, holy fuck, is that K Money in the fucking audience right now? I'm like, that's the guy. I didn't know him at the time. I'm like, that's the fucking guy that makes those funny videos, isn't it? And so he eventually like requests. I'm like, yo, let's fucking go. He's up there. Like, I don't know if I like fanboyed out loud. Probably did, because I was still not that big whenever NFT NYC. I'm not that big either way. But NFT NYC. So he comes up. I'm like, yo, K Money, what's good, homie? Like, let's make a video when I get there. And he's like, dude, I'm fucking drunk, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It's like fucking, I'm thinking like it's 3 p.m. Dude, you must have been wild in fucking NFT NYC. I don't know what you did.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like 3 p.m.
Can confirm
3 p.m.
I was there.
Oh my God. So he's like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, dude, I'm fucking hyped at this point, right? Okay, fast forward through NFT NYC. I'm like, he hops back on his space. I'm leaving. I'm like, yo, K Money, like, why didn't we do a fucking video? Like, I thought we were gonna do one. And he's like, well, I'm like, yo, we could have made it fucking, we could have like blown shit up. Like, we could have made it viral. And he's like, yo, Alex, I don't need you to make a viral video. I'm like, whoa, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's
Dude, just adding to the villain arc. God damn it, bro.
No, I don't know if it was said that way. Okay, I don't know if it was said that way, but I think it was. It doesn't matter. That's how I interpreted it.
I bet you it was.
Dude, that's how I was interpreted it. Okay, and I was like, it hit me so hard, like that shit. It was like a dagger in my fucking heart. And I was like, oh, I'm so fucking fired up, dude. I got home. I was so fucking pissed the fuck off. I'm like, this motherfucker says he doesn't need me to make a viral video. And I'm like, I'm going to make a fucking viral video my goddamn self. And so, like, dude, I spent that whole day trying to make a video. And I was like, I'm not releasing any of this shit. This shit is fucking garbage. And I'm like, no, I'm serious.
What was the video that you made?
Oh, dude, it was a whole bunch, bro. They were all trash and ass. I'm like, this is going to be an embarrassment. Like, I'm
Were
not
you gonna dox? Were you gonna dox with these?
Nah, fuck no, dude. Like, that's what made it even worse. Like, it was, dude. It was.
Wait, how were you making like skits without doxing? Were you just like wearing a mask?
Right? They're garbage, dude. That's what I'm saying. They're garbage. Like,
did it just like show your body,
dude?
Wait,
like, oh yeah. My hands. Like, I was like trying to do like tweets with my hands, like tweeting a lot and shit. Like, dude, stupid, bro. It was just
was it like a POV? Was it like a POV?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like, I wasn't gonna dox my face. So, anyways, but dude, a lot of shit I learned from that. Like, at that point in time, I was like, yo, Alex, all you're doing is clap. Like, I was really bad at one point in time. I was like, if I saw someone, I was like, what can I take from them without giving them nothing back in return? So it was like, I didn't give anything to K Money. I was like, yo, K Money, let's like make, like, it made me think like, I'm just a straight taker at this point instead of like giving something to K Money or like offering anything, dude. The first thing out of my fucking mouth was like, yo, K Money, we need to make a video. Like, I was like hell bent on taking everything I could and giving nothing in return. So it opened my mind that I was like, yo, I gotta stop clout chasing, because if I keep on going down this avenue, like it wasn't it. So I appreciate, and I held so much resentment. Like, I held so much resentment towards K Money for like the longest fucking time, bro. I was like, I hate this motherfucker. I was, dude, because I don't know, but it taught me a lot. So I'm really grateful that experience happened. And K Money even like went out of his way to like say some nice shit to me. And I don't know if he knew that I hated him at one point in time. I was like, I hate this motherfucker. And he was like, he said something nice. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how can you say something nice? Because I've been so mean to you. I don't know. But
Kevin,
he taught me so much.
Did you know that?
I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea, to be honest. I didn't know any of that. But I will say, I will take, full responsibility for the redemption arc. So you're welcome for that. Sorry for first adding to the villain arc, but then, subconsciously adding to the redemption arc. Yeah, bro, I had no idea. I remember that conversation too. I was just kind of like, yo, like I was like, this dude is really energetic, but I was like, who is he? You know what I mean? Like, cause I have people all the time that hit me up that just like, yo, like, let's do a video together. And I'm just like, bro, like, I don't even know who you are.
Do you want to air him out right now? Do you know what I'm talking about? When we were talking about the other day.
Oh God!
No, we're not gonna do it. Anyway,
yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Wait, Alex, can I tell you something? I thought that you hated me before, like you and I ever spoke.
True.
I don't think you even knew who I was, or maybe you did, but like I think it was this thing that I grew out of whenever I was like a little bit newer to the space, where I thought that people like needed to know who I am or have an opinion on me, and just like when I would listen to you talk in spaces, and I was like, I feel like this motherfucker just hates me. Like, I feel like he thinks I am that type of influencer that he hates. But I honestly think that led to a little bit of character development for me, because thinking that people like you disliked me made me kind of be more introspective and think about like, how am I presenting myself, and am I being totally, you know what I mean? Like, because I would look at what you do, and you are like you're gonna be like, oh, this thing's, you're almost like the anti-influencer, like the way that you present yourself and talk in spaces and just don't say any bullshit. And whenever, I don't know, you're new to the space, it's easy to kind of get sucked up in like, I should be this way, or like I need to present myself in a certain way. And then I would watch you on spaces and it's really you just not giving a fuck. And that kind of inspired me, man. So, sorry, I just told you that both I thought you hated me and you inspired me in like one sentence. I'm the worst podcast questioner ever.
No, dude, I'll be honest. I don't know. I didn't know you until I met K-Money. Like, yo, I got this champ. I'm like, who the fuck is that guy? I had to like look you up. Oh, got a mutant. What a fucking, how original, you know? Like,
yeah.
Just cookie cutter, MFer, just couldn't be. I'm like, yeah, I won't even go into any more details. Like, actually, fuck it, dude. I did more research on you. I'm like, yo, this guy has a fucking, of course, he's got an alpha fucking thing. Like, like this is the most stereotypical influencer I didn't even need to know you at that point. I'm like, this is the most cookie cutter, like, Twitter profile influencer on Ethereum. I never got to meet you. So I did talk to you. I think, was it the first time we spoke was last night?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you performed exactly as I expected.
Dude, I'm here for all of the champ fucking just hate. Like, I love it, honestly, because like, dude, I am so sick of it. Like, literally anytime I even breathe or speak to a girl in Web3, they're always like, oh, so what's it with champ?
He's lying. He does
I'm
this
not
every
lying,
time.
dude. You're handsome as shit.
He does
and
this
you
every
know it,
time.
and I'm sick of it, dude.
No, look, Kevin, first of all, he does every time. Second of all, Alexander, like, I'll be totally honest with you, bro. Like, whenever I was new to the space, like, that was something that I used to be insecure about. And I think it was a projection of the fact that like I kind of was doing like a lot of things that I felt like I was like supposed to do. Do you know what I mean? If I had like a following in Web3. But that's part of the reason why I think Kevin became a really good friend of mine, and like why we did the podcast is because, like, I don't know, I feel like even over the past like 6 months, like it just continually gets more and more important to me to create content that I think is like actually honest and like as transparent and like legitimately helpful as possible, which is why, like, one, you're totally justified in your opinion, by the way, to, like, all those things that you see to have that opinion, but two, why, like, regardless of your opinion, I like people who create content in the way that you do, because it's like the like I said, it's sort of like the antithesis of all of those things that are really annoying about NFT influencers in general. So yeah, I appreciate that about you, bro, regardless of my kind of floor profile. It's all good.
No, it's just stereotypical. Not like floor. It's just like, oh yeah. And then like seeing your physical appearance, I'm like, yep. All makes sense now.
What does that mean? What do you? I don't even know. Most of the people
means
aren't
what
dogs.
it means. It means
He's saying
what it
you
means.
and Thread Guy are the same fucking person. You guys both
Oh,
have ugly
shit.
fucking mutants.
That's
You guys
true.
both have beautiful heads of hair. Fucking just
Yeah, but I don't
glowing
wear.
skin.
But
just
Yeah.
tight fucking ab. Okay, my
But
bad.
I don't wear NFT merch. That's the difference. I don't wear NFT merch.
That's
Are
very
you
true.
shitting on Thread Guy right now?
Yeah, but I love him.
I'm down for Thread Guy slander. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
down.
me too.
Yeah, I'm down, bro. Yo, hey, Thread Guy's barber should fucking charge him more, dude. Because, like, that bozo's going to pay for anything when it comes to his hair.
No, I love Thread Guy, dude. He was so cool in New York City, man. He was
Yeah,
the
he's the
best.
nicest.
Alexander, did wait? So you're not doxxed? Were you there with Thread Guy and them at the events? Like, did we meet and not know it?
Well, I did go to some events, and I tried to meet up with some influencers, but none of them responded. The only people I met with was like Magic Eden and Frank from D God. So
Were you on the yacht party?
no, fuck that shit,
Okay.
man. That shit looked
You
miserable.
don't like water?
No, I looked at it. I'm like, it looked like we looked at it. I'm like, man, that shit looks like it's ass. It looked like sardines in a can, bro. That shit looked packed. I'm like, I don't fucking. And we had went to enough NFT events. Be like, this is gonna be fucking. We'd rather just go and talk to like meet privately 1-on-1 with individuals such as like, yeah, like I think that was, I don't know. Did you go to? I'm guessing you went to all the events, but did you meet with anyone like one-on-one situations, or was it majority like party?
For me personally, I mean, like I would go to like every event, but I tried to like, I think anyone that met me at NFT NYC can kind of attest to this too. My camera just shut off. That's fucking amazing. Champ, can you handle this while I go turn on my camera real quick?
Yeah, sure. Welcome to NGMI. Anyway, I think what Kevin was trying to say is that we went to a number of events. Me and Kevin were like attached to the hip at NFT NYC. That was the beginning of the bromance relationship arc, and we went to a lot of events. But I think that like we both tried to sort of keep it as I don't know, like interactive as possible. Like I wish I had met more people one-on-one, to be honest with you, dude. Like I wish that I could have been to sort of more like actual conversational events, because we went to a lot of shit and most of it was just like really loud music and people yelling, which was pretty fun. And I got to meet a lot of people in real life and found out that a lot of people in the space are like super fucking cool. And the coolest part about it was like walking around and getting intro to people and talking to them for like 10 minutes. And then he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm menace to society. And I was like, bro, I love your tweets. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. But we mostly just went around to places with loud music and people yelling and Kevin, getting drunk and tweeting wild things and, shitting on Chillin Villain on Spaces was mostly it.
Yeah. I think everyone got COVID. Everyone blew out their lung, or not their lung, I don't know. I blew out my throat like screaming at people because like the music was always loud where we went. But the events I preferred were like the one-on-ones, dude. That shit was sick as fuck. When I met with like Frank, dude, it was dope as fuck. So I went with Symbol. We met with like investors that, like, if I said their name, you wouldn't even know what the fuck I'm talking. But those were like really dope as fuck. Like just seeing these types of things and like people that were interested in like NFTs. I was like, oh, what the fuck? But yeah, a lot of interesting. Like I was more so interested in like those small little meetups and big ass parties. That was just me though.
No, I feel that. Yeah, what I was saying before my camera shut off, and it'll probably shut off again, was that I think anyone that met me at NFT NYC would like kind of attest that like literally I was at every event, but like the thing I enjoyed doing at these events was just kind of like having those one-on-one moments with people, because that's like where I find the actual value of doing these events. Like it's cool to go make content, it's cool to like party and things like that, but I think it's like super undervalued just being able to meet people like face to face that you talk to online every day. Like that was like my favorite part about it. And yeah, I did get drunk because your boy was going through some shit and I was just trying to cope. Okay.
You're not going through shit anymore?
I'm going through shit all the time, bro.
Yeah. Right. We are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin, we had a lot of fun, man. That was, and I was telling Chillin that was the beginning of like our relationship arc. But Alexander, can I ask you something, man, that like maybe this has been asked before, maybe it hasn't. I know you're not doxxed, but something that, and you can divulge or not divulge just, information or general ranges as you please. But something that I've always wondered about you is like, and this might sound kind of weird, it's like how old are you, dude? Are you like you could be like 40 or like 18?
33.
You're 33?
Yeah.
Is that what you expected,
Let's fucking go, dude. I figured he was somewhere around my age. I mean, I'm 29, about to turn 30 soon. So like, yeah, I mean, that's kind of, yeah. Cause like, honestly, dude, like the thing that I love about Alexander though, is like, just like how misunderstood he is. Cause like the moment, we started connecting more and like, just like getting on calls more and like, just checking with one another, I was like, oh shit, like this dude is like actually like really mature and like really insightful and like really self-aware. And these are all things that like obviously like most people don't really develop till like they're like a little bit older, a little bit more mature. So I'm not surprised there.
Yeah, and ageism is such a fucking weird thing, because I talk to Thread Guy every day. He's 20. It's public knowledge, so I don't feel bad about it. He's 2-0, 13 years difference. And it's like people will assume like you can't have a conversation or something. They'll hold it against him. I see it all the time. People hold it and like, yo, what the fuck? I talk to founders, like like people 50s, older. Like ageism is like such a fucking myth, and like I hate that shit. But that's why I like Web3 is that it doesn't exist unless people try to force this type of shit into it. It's like, oh,
I'm called a boomer all the time, dude. What do you mean it doesn't exist?
Well, I mean, if you're doxxed, right?
That's true.
If you're undoxxed, you have like no way to assume if someone's a boomer or not. But like as soon as like information's leaked, then they can hold it against you. But that's what I like about Web3 is like you can have, one of my favorite founders is 16 years old, like crazy.
Yeah, Champ's 16 years old too.
But I mean, the craziest like developing shit. I'm not gonna show the product, but he's 16. I'm like, yo, this guy's cracked out of his fucking mind. Like I can't look at Champ. He's looking straight at the fucking camera now, dude. I'm looking straight at fucking Champ. That's why I really like Web3 is like you can't hold my physical appearance. You can't hold anything against me. All you can hold against me is my rugged PFP, bro. Like that's it. That's the only thing you got against me personally. And then outside of that, dude, it's all thoughts and ideas, and then you have to judge accordingly.
Dude, my favorite thing about your PFP is the fact that like I don't know anyone else that just owns fucking like rocking like their personal brand and personal identity online being around a fucking rugged project. Like I've never seen that happen before, and I fucking love it. Yeah, dude, I was gonna ask something kind of random, but so your spaces are really fucking entertaining. You obviously know that. I think Champ will agree, and whoever's listening will probably agree. They're really entertaining. I fucking obviously like love that you also like created like a different character that's always present in your spaces, and that is the mute button. Now, how does it feel kind of like creating like the meta with your space? Because after your space started popping off, like literally, especially on the Solana side, dude, it's like every fucking like smaller space I go into on Solana, I hear just everyone essentially just doing like their best impersonation of like you and King Fud and like what you guys do with like fucking like kicking people off stage and like muting them. Like, have you noticed that?
Yes, dude. Yes, it's frustrating. Like it actually like makes me bearish on Web3 because I'm like, yo, the lack of creativity. Like that's what it tells me. Like, yo, like that shouldn't be good. Like I'm walking my dog, dude. Like this is how that space like got popular. It was like 10 of us, just bullshit. Yo, when you want to talk about dramatic, when it was 10 of us, like people think that no, we're just passionate. Like they assume it's dramatic. No, it's passion that leaks out. And so when it was just like 10 of us, bro, we could say whatever the fuck we wanted to say. But now we have so many fucking listeners. And I personally, dude, like I was just like, dude, I don't want to deal with it today. Like, let's calm down for just a day or two. Like, I don't feel like reading the timeline about the fucking space at this point. Like, let's just try to not like lose our shit today. Like, but when there was like 10, holy shit, those were the real fucking bangers, bro. Unrecorded 10 people talking about
like
NFTs.
Xbox. Yeah, it's like a
bro.
Modern Warfare,
It's like an
fucking like Xbox lobby and shit.
It was
just screaming.
It was lit. But that's what like drew everyone in. We're like, yo, what the fuck is going on in here? Like these 10 crazy motherfuckers. So that's like
it's amazing because it's like whether you want to be called like an influencer or not, I fucking hate that term so much. But you do have influence because, dude, I cannot go into another fucking space without hearing everyone just try to like fucking like mute people and be like overcompensating and trying to be outlandish, like how you naturally are. But then also, dude, I'm so fucking sick of hearing the word capitulation. Like, dude, if I hear that fucking word one more goddamn time, dude, I'm gonna lose my shit, bro. I'm just sick of it. I never even knew what that word existed until you said it, bro. Like I remember I was in a space and I was like, why does this motherfucker keep saying capitulation? I had to Google what it meant. And then like now I can't enjoy Twitter one fucking day without hearing it at least 100 times. So what do you say for yourself?
No, dude, that is one of my favorite words. I stopped. Like it really pisses me off, K-Money. Like that type of shit pisses me off that people say it. Like, when like, thanks for respecting the hand. That shit came from that. It was so fucking, I don't know who started it. I don't know. But I remember, I feel like we heard it on that space first. And it was fucking so funny. But then I started hearing it on every space. I'm like, yo, what the fuck's going on?
Bro,
and like,
dude, I fucking, yo, hey.
Was it you who started it? I don't know who started it.
Dude, okay, here. Dude, I swear to God, it was on the way to Ape Fest. I was in the Uber. I was drinking. I went to your space. It was on my way to Ape Fest. I went to your space. I was with Mike Angel. Fucking, that's when you and me had that exchange. And then I remember because like you were like, yo, fucking raise your goddamn hand. And I kept saying like, okay, hey guys, thanks for respecting the hand. And then bro, like I literally remember that exact day. I feel like that was like the day that like respect the hand became a thing. Not saying I did it, but I remember like I just like
You just said that you did it
in that
you
space.
just said that.
You can take ownership. It was
Yeah,
someone
you
from
can
that
take ownership.
space. I had not.
I'll take ownership of it. I'll take ownership, bro.
Either way, you sparked it. You sparked it, and everyone fucking repeated it. And I hate it now. I hear that. I get infuriated. I kick them off stage. I'm at the point at this point, like my lack of like fucking like patience with motherfuckers. Like they want to come up and say corny shit like, "Oh, thanks for having me up." Like no, like I think even fucking Champ said it yesterday. I about fucking threw my phone.
I didn't. I'm sorry. It was. Dude, I wouldn't say that to you.
Like, if we want to talk about spaces real quick, yesterday Champ was like, I gotta. He's like raised his hand. I'm like, what the fuck was this motherfucker raising his hand for? I'm thinking to myself, I'm interviewing someone. And then his hand shoots up. I'm like, there's no way he has a question right now. And his was just like piggybacking. He was like, oh, I used to do that too. Like, I used to record over videos of Lego.
I gotta tell you what weird.
He went on a 5-minute monologue on how he recorded over fucking Lego made videos of Christmas. I lost my shit. I was like, if you didn't know K Money, he would have been muted, booted, and parachuted, but you got the pass. You literally got the pass yesterday. I got to stop giving people the pass and start giving them the ass. But yeah, man, I'm tired. I'm tired of dealing with bad speakers. Like it was cool. Like I was like, yo, this is a community space, quote unquote, apparently. But I'm tired of hearing like not only like bad speakers, but like bad fucking like okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna.
No, keep going, bro. Keep going.
Go ahead.
I love to see it, bro. I love to see it.
Oh, okay. Nah, fuck that, dude. Yeah, no. The spaces thing and speakers, like, I don't think I know a lot of people, nah, fuck it, dude. No. I just don't like speakers anymore. I'll say that much. Like, I'm fed up at this point. I need to grow my patience again.
Okay.
That's it, man. Like, I'm sure you said some nice stuff yesterday, Champ, but I was losing my shit. I'm going to be honest, man. Like, I was on mute talking shit about you the whole time. I was like,
To who?
You! I was talking to myself, thinking this
talking
motherfucker.
To Sparky. Come on, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, listen to this fucking idiot. Like, he thinks anyone gives a fuck that he did the same thing another person did. No one gives a fuck, dude. Like,
I mean, objectively, a couple people give a fuck about what I say, but like maybe not you. Not you. Listen.
Look, you can have. Okay, look. I'll tell you, like, from my experience, right? I had a whole bunch of influencers in the NFT space, and I was like, we were doing specific spaces. I was targeting these spaces to try to get as many listeners as possible, and I specifically invited specific influencers, and I thought that this was the key to success and getting more listeners. Fuck no, it didn't work. Like they actually hindered the space, dude. Like I would bring on people strictly off their follower count, thinking like, yo, this is actually going to help the space because they have like 100,000 followers. They're going to come up and speak, and they were speaking so poorly that people were like leaving the space, and it actually left like a bad taste in people's mouth because they're like, oh, these. Not only one did these like disrespecting people that are participating by having this fucking idiot ramble over some stupid ass shit like Champ did yesterday, and then two, he's like, oh, he's a straight fucking like clout chasing space. Like you're only gonna be able to speak if you have a mutant ape and you have like a ton of followers. And I guess like three, it's like almost like it's like I'm playing favoritism. So it's like it's really bad, dude. Like maybe you've had like athletes onto your space who have like millions of followers, and every time they put out a tweet, they get like thousands of likes and retweets. But then you have them up as a speaker, and shit changes real fucking fast.
I literally did that yesterday. That happened yesterday. We had Leonard on. It was probably like 100 people in the space, but it wasn't like it converted like thousands of his listeners. Do you know what I mean? And I think that has to do with the fact that like Web3 is still pretty small, man. And like at the end of the day, like there are influencers with like, I say this all the time, there are influencers with like 10,000 followers that are way more important opinion leaders in the market than influencers with like 200,000. You know what I mean? Like, how many followers does Minister have? Like 25,000, right? I think Minister's sentiment and opinion like matters a lot more to people in the NFT space than like some people that have like 300,000 followers. Because I think it has a lot to do with like credibility and, I don't know, honesty and like sort of sentiment around you as a person, and it changes really fast. Like, it changes really fast. We've seen a lot of sort of like hero to villain arcs. So I would honestly agree with that.
Yeah, man. And like my account got botted to fuck, dude. Like, I don't know who's doing it, but I feel like they're trying to get me canceled because I don't know why. Dude, I definitely don't have 70. I think I had 78,000 or something. Like you said, I mean, like 2 months ago, it was like 5,000. There's no fucking way I gained like 70,000+ people in like 2 months. Like, someone's been botting my account, and I think they're just trying to get me canceled. And yeah, man, like, Minister does definitely hold a lot of weight with his tweets, man. And it shows, dude. Like, you go through his timeline, dude. Anything he fucking says, people just love it because it feels like he's very genuine with what he's saying.
Yeah. Also, not to make you cringe, but piggybacking what Champ was saying, yeah, I was just having this conversation yesterday when I was talking with like a friend, because like she was just kind of tripping out about like my like TikTok numbers, and she's like, dude, she's like, how the fuck do you have like, you know, like 50 million plus like views across like your account? She's like, doesn't that feel like overwhelming or crazy, like having that many views? I'm just like, honestly, like, it feels way more overwhelming getting like 200,000 views on like fucking like crypto Twitter, because it's like, you know, the whole space is most likely around like 200 to 300,000 people. So it's like, when you have something that like gets across that many people in a space that's that small, it's like, you know, it kind of got across everyone, and then it's just like a fucking smaller bubble. You know what I mean? Like, I have so much more like responsibility and like so much more stress and also opportunities that I deal with as like K Money with like, you know, like 100,000 followers than I did with like, you know, Kevin Stoney with like 500,000 followers across all my socials, you know?
Oh, dude, absolutely. Like, I don't know what brought you into kind of like, I'm actually kind of curious, man. Like, you have like all this success outside of Web3. Why did you come into Web3 is like my biggest question with UK Money.
My mentor Beanie Maxi, he was telling me this is a great opportunity. He was like, yo, like, no, but for real, I just really hate like TikTok and like TikTok culture and like that whole like scroll content culture a lot. Because it's like, when I was growing on TikTok and like I was pumping out videos and they were doing well, it was just like, okay, I have followers, but like I don't really know them, you know? And then like, oh, the videos do well, but like nothing really like comes from it. And there's no like monetization for creators really that's worth it. And then at that time, I was also just like trading NFTs like every single day. And so once I got to the point where I was just filming a video just to fucking film it and just to get it over with so I can go on Twitter and Discord, that's when I realized I'm like, okay, like maybe like I'm clearly like more interested about this, even though I fucking love making videos and like performing comedy, but I'm really interested in this. So I'm just gonna like lean into this and like just focus on this. And so I did that for like 6 months. I stopped like making like a lot of sketches as consistent as I was before on like TikTok and Instagram. And then once I finally started making content in like Web3, that's when I just like felt like I finally was able to bridge the gap between everything that like interests me. And that's what like made me feel like kind of the happiest in a sense. But then now I get to deal with like just like because like I feel like from March till June, like my account and my career was just like shit. And then like now I get to deal with like all of like the repercussions of that. So
yeah, you're not alone in that, bro. Like it's things are a quick glance at Google search trends makes it pretty obvious like why growth of NFT like content accounts has largely stagnated, with the exception of a couple people. Like we've seen Alex, I talked about Minister earlier. We've seen a couple people sort of come out and like do new creative things. I was actually talking about that a little bit earlier. To be fair, by the way, Alex was just shitting on me for what I said on his space, and then he was like, Champ, shut the fuck up. Now we're going to get back to the important part. Someone else asked a question, and their question was, hey, I want to ask Champ about something else on his space. And then I answered it, and then we went back to the other one. But I was talking about this yesterday on his space. Like, there's like, I think the winners in the bear market are people who are actually like creating content that is fucking interesting, bro. And like, it's almost interesting to recreate content at this point that I feel like it's just you being honest and fucking wild. And that's like, I don't know. Like, in my opinion, like, it probably pisses you off, Alex, when you're like, all these people are copying me in my spaces. But like, I feel like you're in a position where if you know people are copying you, you're kind of like, you can do things that you want Web3 to be more like, and see that ripple throughout the space. Do you not think that's the case?
Sort of. Yeah, no, I can, but it's, yeah, definitely. Dude, it's scary though. Like that mindset of like, yo, you have like, it's like a bad thing. Like like no account, no, if one person is able to like do something, like affect the space that much, dude, like it tells me that I'm in the wrong location.
I get that.
I don't want to waste my time in the wrong location. Like, I think if I go anywhere, like I'm going to not trailblaze, but I'm going to be able to find like someone like a K Money and just repeat whatever the fuck he's doing and then repeat it more times than him.
Yeah.
Not so video creation, obviously, but like, I'm just using K Money as like a trailblazer because he fucking like ripped through the space with like the videos and shit and like a whole bunch of other reasons. But like I could find, but I don't know what it is personally. So for now, dude, like I'm really enjoying just like trying, like, cause dude, it's fucking hard, bro. Like we're like on expert mode at this, like, you know, like this time last year we were on easy mode. Like you could have just like, oh hey, this NFT, and then fucking moon, and then like you get a gajillion engagements. Now it's like, hey, this NFT, yo, shut the fuck up, dude, and you get 0 engagement. So it's definitely like a different mindset, like operating in these conditions. But I feel like if like I actually personally, dude, I want to stay here until the bear, quote unquote bear, and maybe it doesn't end, but if it doesn't end, like if I can keep on doing this, like the mindset that is developed in these type of market conditions are something that can't be developed outside. Like you're gaining like 7x your time at this point in time. I think like a lot of people,
I agree.
You know, like they quit, dude. Like it gets fucking hard, dude. I'm surprised you guys are still here. Like you guys have good faces. You guys got good platforms. You guys can go somewhere else. You know, like.
Dude,
yeah,
wait, but hold up, but we all have something in common, and it's the reason why we're all hosting this space in the Middle East market conditions. This podcast, because it is shitty as fuck. Like I rarely talk about it like really candidly, outwardly, because I don't want to make people that are already depressed more depressed. But like, it sucks a lot of the time right now. And content creation is on fucking, it's not even on expert mode. On like Guitar Hero 5, there was expert plus, where you had to like slide the buttons around and shit. And that's what it's like. Like whenever I got into this space, you get kind of like, you get kind of spoiled, right? By like the bull market. Like you said, you're like, oh, this NFT, and everyone's like, and they like it and they love it, and you grow. And then it comes onto the bear market, and it kind of like people just start dropping like flies, bro. It's like another one. There's someone I used to love that's been inactive for 3 months. Somebody else. You know what I mean? And people just stop giving a fuck. But what motivates me, and I'm curious if this is part of it for you, Kevin, is part of it for you, Alex, is like, I know that there were a number of people who would look at what I do, especially during the bull market, and make the immediate assumption that I was one of those types of people that was like, whatever, the bear market is going to come around, he's going to disappear, right? But the reality is that's never been my intention, and I want to stick around I guess as long as this thing exists. Is there any piece of like that motivation for both of you, like wanting to sort of like defy expectations and like essentially like kind of like, you know, cut your teeth and show people that you're like built to last regardless of market conditions?
Oh, you want me to go first? Yeah. Dude. Fuck those people. First of all, I'm here for myself, dude. I don't give a fuck what anyone expects of me. I'm here to better my mindset. And there's like, I'm telling you right now, the mindset that is being developed by myself, like, dude, like not only like 3 months ago, I'd put a tweet and be like, yo, 1,000 engagements. And not only like 3 months ago, yo, I just meant fucking anything, like on Solana, like I meant anything, and it just go up. Like now, dude, I've got to like really do all my research on literally everything I touch. Like a single dollar goes in anywhere, dude. You got to like really, be able to like tear down everything and like look at it from like a level that isn't available. Dude, okay, when we're in the bull market, man, there's just like all this fucking noise, bro. And now like the noise is at like a zero. There's like, you know, the wind has literally died down. We're in the bull market, bro. Wind is literally pushing me the fuck forward. Not me pushing me forward. The fucking wind is pushing me forward. So then like eventually like that wind fucking stopped and everyone fucking quit that didn't have this type of mindset. And now, dude, like I feel like not only has this fucking wind stopped, we are being pushed against with this wind. And so like I'm running through this fucking wind as fast as I fucking can. And yeah, dude, it's shitty. It's shitty. But I'm understanding that, yo, Alex, like you're pushing yourself further than you've ever pushed yourself. So I'm gonna keep on fucking. I want to ramp shit up. I wanna go to the next fucking level. Like I don't care if there's like one listener, one like. I do not give a flying fuck at this point. Dude. I just want to see how far Alex can go. I love it, dude. That's the piece I love. Yeah, dude. I wish, obviously, we were in a bull market. I wish I could just click the mint button and just print, like mint and print was so nice. I wish, but like the reality of the situation, man, we're running against wind right now, and I'm here for it because it develops character. And all those fuckers that you need to take a mental break. You need to take I'm so fucking glad those motherfuckers took a mental break because I don't hear it anymore on my timeline. I had to listen to it day in, day out. Yo, Alex, you're tweeting too much. You need to take a little bit of a mental break. No, motherfucker. You need to take a mental break. You need to stop projecting your thoughts onto other fuckers. And I hammered that shit. Like I was like, these motherfuckers are about to quit. I can taste it, and I'm ready for it. And they did. They're fucking gone. Now the timeline is just fucking crazy people. That's where we're either we got people with crazy perseverance or just crazy in general. I think that's where we're at.
Yeah, 100%. And like, dude, I fucking definitely agree with like everything you're saying because my whole intention and perspective with everything when I started this like K-Money brand was essentially like I'm just doing this for me, you know? Like it's like I literally like I know what it's like to make like a video a day. I did that for a year on TikTok. Like I know what it's like to fucking judge yourself on like, you know, how much engagement you get and like just base your entire existence and like self-worth off of that. And so when I started, I was like, I'm just not going to do that because that's the same exact mistake I made with TikTok where I would like fucking just so fixate all the time on like engagement and views with like every video. Like, oh, it only hit 500,000. That's a flop. Like, oh, it hit 700,000. That's a flop. Like anything below 1 million was always a flop to me. And that like created so much like just like anger and pain and like resentment and like just self-doubt within myself that when I started this fucking like Web3 shit, I was just like, I'm just going to do this for me. And then it ended up paying off. Yeah, it is kind of lame in a sense that like, you know, obviously you created a meta with like, you know, how you run your spaces and like how you kind of show up in the space every day. And I guess I essentially created like a content creation meta as well. And it is beautiful to kind of see like that trickle down and people get influence on that. But it is also like really stressful and annoying because it's like, I know what my intentions were. I was like, I'm just going to make fucking content, do it for myself. And like, I'm just going to be honest and be who I am. And like, also I want to be like I want to do the opposite of what all these fucking like influencer bozos have done before with like cash grabs and like all this like bullshit like things that they would do. And then the unsettling part is that like, you know, I know that there's people who are now like just like, oh, like content creation, it worked for K-Money, like, oh, this would work for him, so I'm gonna go repeat this and follow the success, but I don't have the same intentions as he has. So like my intentions are like, I'm just gonna make content and like build a following and like, you know, like just like be a fucking like fake real person, but then like just fucking dump a project on them or fucking pump and dump on them. So it's like, it's frustrating kind of seeing something that worked for you that like, you know what your intentions are and they come from a pure place, but then you see other people just fucking like follow those like that same formula, but like do it with like a fucking like unethical or like manipulative or like just like some sort of like bad intention.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it exists in Web3. I mean, my favorite influencers on Solana have dropped like 6 collections. All 5 are at 0, and then now their 6th one is coming out, and they minted out no issue. And I'm like, my thing is, dude. Like K-Money, I don't know if you're going to do, I hope you do. Like I believe in K-Money. I've seen what he's been able to do. Like I hope you do come out with one. I'd rather much okay. Why? Because I've seen what these motherfuckers have done already 5 fucking times. I don't want to give them my money for a 6th fucking time. And unfortunately, the way it is, K-Money, I don't know when you're going to fucking drop one, but it's not anytime any soon. So I'm like, I guess I got to give this motherfucker. So I hope K-Money, you've given so much to Web3 that, dude, you're okay. You're at a level where you've given like, dude, so much content to Web3. Like, I don't know, like how you plan on whatever. Like, my thing is, dude. Okay, here's my thing. Web3 is a great place where you can quote unquote take, right? You can take, but as long as you're giving more than you're taking, then everyone wins. Like, just give more than you're taking, and then Web3 just keeps on growing. But my favorite influencers give the bare fucking minimum and take the absolute maximum. That's where I like the lines get drawn. Like,
why are
like
they
Champ,
your
for
favorites?
instance, he has a fucking, oh, what's up? I didn't even know you were in here. What's good, bro?
Why are they your favorites?
Oh, it's just like super like try to piss them the fuck off as any chance I get, and I can just say my favorite influencer, like it's like a subtle passive aggressive. You don't get the joke. I guess it was a bad joke, man. Fuck.
I'm laughing, bro. I'm laughing. Yeah.
No. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Oh, I've always called them my favorite influencers. it puts them all together. Look. Oh fuck, dude! There's so many like Solana stories. I feel like you guys could tell me a whole bunch of ETH stories. I could tell you a whole bunch of Solana stories. We could fucking like, I don't know, bro, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of fucking drama on Solana.
Yeah, it's been like a learning curve for me because like at first when I got into Solana, I was like, oh, this is kind of like ETH, but like a lot more degen. And then I was like, oh, this is the same exact fucking thing as ETH. But like it's ETH last year, and last year was the time that like we gave the pass to all of these motherfuckers coming in here and just pump and dumping on their fucking followers. And like obviously it still exists in ETH, but like I just see it like just running rampant like on the Solana side, and like it just goes unchecked. So that's why I think like what you do is like important, dude. It's like you're fucking cleaning the fucking streets, bro. You're the goddamn trash man. It's fucking like every day in Alex's space, it is trash day. And that's what I love. And that's why I love it when you bring me up to, because I'm a big piece of trash, baby. That's what I do.
Yeah, and like, okay, I think this is what it's like. I'm not trying to get rid of anyone. I'm not trying to cancel. I don't like cancel culture. I'm just bringing transparency. I'm like, there's nothing. I'm saying, look, he launched 5 projects. All 5 of them are at 0, and he's launching a 6th. That's transparency. And then that'll come off as FUD. Oh, Alex, all you do is fucking FUD. Like, you just don't want to have fun. Like, no, fucker. Like, I would much rather just reserve the capital and give it to, like, someone like, I don't know, K might drop a fucking collection so he can, like, do some cool shit. Like, I don't know. I think you should. But maybe you won't. We've already seen what Champ can do. Look, I don't know if Champ plans. Champs, I think, is yours above mint or below mint, Champ?
What? It's never been below 2x mint, bro.
Okay. See, so you've already shown like months and months and months of dedication towards something. Like I would be like, yo, Champ, like where's the Solana side of things, man? We only got an ETH side of things. Like this is like a multi-chain type thing. So, anyways, I feel like I am fed up with giving the same people multiple chances, right? Like I would much rather give someone a new chance. That's all. And it comes off as like all I do is FUD. And there are counter arguments like, yo, it's just degen. It's just degen. There's nothing wrong with it.
That is my least favorite fucking argument ever. Like just like, oh, we're just having fun. Yeah, you're having fun because you're getting all the fucking money, bozo.
That's what I was about to say.
Like,
it feels like
it's not fun for everyone losing money, bro.
It feels like the Web3 version of like the powers that be controlling the media. Like no, it's just fun. Like motherfucker, where's the money going? Like where's it? Like it's fun for a select few people. I think that people hold on to like the bull market culture where it's like, you know, when everything's going up, everybody wins except for the greatest fool who holds the bag at the end. But like that's not the case. That's Kevin. That's not the case in the current market conditions. I think that I agree to a degree, but I also disagree with what you said, Alex, in that like I think that it's good to give new people a chance, but I also think that it's time in the bear market to look towards the people who have like proven themselves as not pieces of shit, as actually dedicated to providing value to their collections, and then giving them sort of putting your trust in them if they do need to come out and be transparent about revenue models to make their collection be able to grow and still like do cool shit in the bear market, as opposed to like random ass undoxed teams coming out that, you know, go to 0 in like 2 weeks. So I think there's kind of room for both, but like I also not giving money to people who have shown they're a piece of shit on like 18 occasions. And Kevin and I have a lot of people that I won't name drop on the podcast, but like There's a lot of fuckery,
So many
a lot of
people,
fuckery going
so
on.
many fucking. Oh god damn it! It's just, like I'm angry now just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Dude, so Alex. So when's your rug?
Dude, I feel like people. Have you seen it? I've put out like 5 tweets on it already, and it's like people have high expectations.
People are saying your project already has like early Bored Ape Yacht Club vibes.
Dude, it's
I heard they host. Dude, I heard they host spaces with like. I heard they host spaces with 1,000 people just saying capitulation, capitulation, capitulation over again.
That's the fucking utility. No, so I didn't see like. Did you put out any content other than like a couple of tweets?
No, I put out. Let me see. We put out. 1, 2, 3. We put out 5 tweets and it has 5,000 followers. So we're averaging 1,000 followers a tweet. Everyone has
have fun managing those expectations.
Yeah,
have fun managing
I know.
That.
So like I'm already like preparing a massive dump off. So just have to like go really fucking slow. And everyone wants to go fucking like, dude. Day 1 was like the worst. Like, hey, I'm doing a free mint, like no royalties. Like this isn't like. Dude, I'm going to make $0 off this. So why are you doing it? Well, I guess you'll have to fucking figure it out your fucking goddamn self. I'm not giving anyone any information. I'm just going to put out random tweets throughout the course of the process. But yeah, man, I want to have something on the blockchain that's tied to my name. Like, I guess you could say that's my why. Like, why? Because I want to, you don't have to fucking make money every fucking day of the week. Like, you can make money 6 days out. Oh, fuck. Okay. Every day of the week.
I was like, y'all are making money?
Yeah, right? My favorite influencers, dude. Bro, I put out a tweet. Magic Eden was in my DM, bro. OpenSea was like, yo, is this like, fuck off, bro. Get your grimy hands, your 2% out of here, bro. Like, keep it out of my fucking DMs, bro. I can't take them, dude. I cannot. Like, how can we suck up this 2% of this fucking pump and dump? Like, get the fuck away from me.
I was about to
OpenSea
say
and Magic Eden, if you are listening, all this is satire.
No, fuck them. It's legitimate. Fuck them. Dude, I can't take them. Dude, I cannot. Look, they try to pretend like they're here for they're here for the 2%. Like, just be honest, bro. Like, just say we're here for 2%.
Do you think that's wrong for them to run that business model?
Absolutely not. But to run it like it's not is like we're just wearing a mask. I'm like, yo, you don't give a fuck about your community. Like, if you did, you'd probably remove the marketplace fees, and then how would they ever make revenue, Alex? I don't know. Why don't you go check their fucking front page? They're a fucking walking billboard. How about we charge the projects extra money and then reward the people that are trading your NFT on your stupid ass platform every fucking day? What about that? What about that, Magic Eden? When you're shoving down rugs down our throat, you got NFT Scammo who fucking like rugs fucking project. Oh, by the way, it was launched.
That
by
part's
my
not satire. We all back that last sentence.
No, fuck that guy.
100%.
No, and then by the way, it's launched by my favorite fucking marketplace. Oh, sorry, trader, you're gonna get fucked by this person. He's a fucking piece of shit. Yo, like, why are you not taxing their asses? Tax the founders who are making millions of dollars off our asses and pass it off to us. Then I'll be like, yo, that's you'll make your back. The community will be way happier. And you can say you're for the community. Like, instead they're like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know. They pissed me the fuck off.
I think they should hire you as like to be like their new advisor, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, I applied. They rejected me, and then they, dude. Okay, fuck. I don't know if I should say all this. Fuck it. I applied, got rejected, and then I talked. Oh, I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. I didn't like talk shit about my rejection. I'm like, hey, Alex, I did another. Dude, I'm telling you, like, whenever like failure happens, I love it because I'm like, yo, I'm not doing enough. I'll fucking ramp up even higher, and oh, fuck, dude. Like, I don't know how much time we don't have much time, do we?
You got to start this space in 5 minutes, so just let it out, bro. Let it out fast.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, don't capitulate, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot about Magic Eden. Like, there's so much backstory about Magic Eden with me. But, yeah, so we'll like skip the good parts. We'll just go straight to the bad part because no one gives a fuck about the good parts of Magic. Like, I had a good relationship with them early on. So I got turned down, used that as like motivation, like, hey, Alex, you're not doing enough, obviously, so you're not good enough. So that was my mindset. So I'm like, okay, I'll just rip faces off. I'll continue to keep on ripping faces off. And if I did this, like, I was started like critiquing them really hard. I'm like, yo, these guys are fucking up here, there. Not like going out of my way to be like tear them down. I'm just like, yo, this is like an obvious fuck up. And then eventually it got to the point where like they are messaging me there's people from Magic Eden mess like, Alex, you can't be saying this. I'm like, what the fuck you mean I can't say this shit? And so I like taper down my shit, and I'm like, okay, fine, I will not say shit for a little bit. But then I'm like, okay, I started like interviewing NFTs before they mint, like projects that are going to mint out. I would be like, okay, look, you're gonna get the fucking Solana money regardless of whatever the fuck happens. So we might as well at least ask you questions before mint, so we don't have to deal with this shit after mint. So like I was like, we called it the quote unquote launch pad grill session. And we would like grill the fuck out of them with like influencers. And this was like that ties back into like the whole influencer thing. Like you think you need a lot of influencers. I wanted to get like as much as the community listening. And long story short, dude, we cut out all the influencers, just Easy and I, and we had actually more listeners. So the whole influencer bullshit, like you need like speakers with a lot of followers is actually gonna help you, doesn't fucking help your space. Actually, really good speakers help your space, and really good speakers normally don't have a big following. It's only some asshole with 500 followers that speaks really well in spaces because they don't know how to text. But anyways, we do these like grill sessions over and over. And it's like, dude, it's like, first one 300, next one 500. Dude, eventually, like, we're having like 1,000 fucking listeners listening while we're like dunking on these fucking projects. Not dunking on them, right? This is how it came off, though. Like, I have a script of like 20 questions I would ask them whenever they're, like they're wanting to collect millions of dollars from the ecosystem. Like, okay, can you answer this? And they would fumble it all over the fucking place. And they'd be like, yo, Alex, all you do is fucking FUD, dude. Why don't you ever fucking fuck you? Anyways. Long story short, Magic Eden like rips this whole fucking idea of like grilling projects because it obviously catches on. And I'm just like thinking to myself, why the fuck didn't you guys just hire me to be fucking begin with? But I don't know, like, and then to make fucking matters worse, dude, they invite me into the fucking group chat, and they're like, yo, we want to help everyone, grow their platform here, so we would really like you to participate in these grill sessions. I'm like, what in the fuck? You're out of your fucking mind. I'm like thinking to myself, you're literally stealing the idea that was created by, not myself, right? I didn't create it on my own. Like, we used the community, we made the community space, grilled these fucking projects that collect the money, and now they're just ripping it, bro. Like, I'm just fed up with them at this point in time. And then they just fuck it up even more, and then I'm gonna, you know what? Tonight I'll dedicate to just shitting on them all night tonight. I'll just shit on Magic Eden all night tonight.
Look, you know what? I'm a fan of most marketplaces, excluding OpenSea. I would host an OpenSea roast fest. I would shit on OpenSea for a 2-hour space. I like Magic Eden. I like a lot of these, but I also think that it's good for people to shit on every single popular marketplace so that they can get better. If we had more time, I would ask you a bunch of questions about royalties, Alex. But I know we're coming up on the end of time here, my friend. So,
dude, fuck.
Yeah, I want to say something. Man. Yeah, I want to say something real quick at the end, real quick. Capitulation, Alex. I think what you're doing is amazing. I think you're like definitely leading by example of like what you could definitely do independently, and I'm glad, whether you know it or not, but like your success is like an inspiration for others to do something and create a platform independently within themselves and a personal brand that's independent, that doesn't need, like this, like X, Y, and Z. It's like you're fucking doing that. So like, honestly, keep doing your fucking thing, bro. And I genuinely think you're making the space a better place.
Hey, man, I draw inspiration from people like yourself and I guess Champ now. I don't know, man. Champ, I still don't know, but I really know. I mean, you guys started this shit up. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers can do this. Like, Champ, like, I look at people so like, okay, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm like, if Champ can do it, fucking Alex can do it even better. Like,
then do it, bro. You can
chill. You bring me inspiration, bro.
Then do it, bro. You can be a tri-host. Look, bro, I don't, if there's anything you need to know about me is that like, it doesn't ruffle my feathers for people to give me honest criticism. As a matter of fact, that's how I've made most of the important, personal developments in my life. And I like you. I think you're funny. And like, I draw inspiration from folks like you. So it's all good, dude. And plus it gives us better clickbait titles if you just fucking beef with me the whole podcast. So it's no big deal. But I'm glad you came on, dude. It's actually not that different than sitting in one of your spaces, but I get to talk more without getting fucking muted and booted. So I like it. But I appreciate you coming on, man, and thanks for the honesty, I guess. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Alex, any closing words you want to say before you go?
No, I'm like really happy to even be a participant on this, man. Like I know this shit's gonna fucking explode. Like just hearing both of you, very entertaining. Very like I know that there was more questions. I'm sorry that we had to like cut it short. Maybe we can do it again another time.
Of course.
Definitely.
Yeah, you can come back whenever, man. If you ever want to dox and get 1 million views, let me know. But yeah, you're the best, dude. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, dude, thank you for coming on. And for anyone who wasn't a fan of Alex before, now is the time for you to capitulate. Thanks, Alex.
See you guys.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.